Hey guys, Brian Hall here, the Director of the Customer Experience at Hear and Play Music. Now, I hope you've been enjoying all the free material we've been sharing with you over the past few weeks. And truth be told, whether you decide to take us up on this incredible offer that I'm about to share with you in a moment, or not, our goal, as always, is to leave you better than we found you, and I hope by the end of this video, you can say we did that in this series. Now, we're really excited about the announcement we revealed to you back in video 3. And if you didn't get a chance to see that one, feel free to go back and check it out. But I'm going to try to catch you up to speed in this one here. What we're doing is major. We're doing something incredibly big. What are we doing? We're releasing something big. This course is called Musician Breakthrough. It's the biggest gospel training course I've ever seen. It has 14 discs. It's comprised of 7 world-class gospel musicians teaching you all their best stuff. You know the stuff you used to be peeking over somebody's shoulder saying, show me that, Doc, show me that? They're showing you that this time. They're not telling you got it, you'll be cool. They're showing it to you step by step, all in these DVDs. And they're not covering just anything. They're covering the things that you need to really make the service go. The 5 elements, the most common elements you're gonna see every single Sunday. You're gonna see your traditional, you're gonna see your transitional, you're gonna see your praise, your shouting, your worship, all the greatest stuff. We released this back 4 years ago and haven't since. There have been a lot of people that have been emailing us, calling us, when are you gonna re-release Musician Breakthrough? Or why did you stop selling Musician Breakthrough? I didn't get a chance to get it, or I really like the videos, but I just didn't get around to it. Please give me a second chance. Well, this one is your second chance. Hey, why don't you tell them, Jermaine?
And even back in 2011, when we released it, it required that you join the Gospel Music Training Center for a 3-month. You had to have a 3-month membership. But what we've decided, we had our meeting and we said we want to bring in 2015 the right way. And so what we decided is to give this program away absolutely free. That's right, all 14 discs. We're talking 14 discs. We're talking 7 different musicians, 2 discs each, some 17 hours, absolutely free if you join the Gospel Music Training Center. So we're giving it to all incoming members. And the great thing about it is you don't have to pay anything up front, just a small shipping fee to get this to you. This is a heavy little package here. But besides that, joining the Gospel Music Training Center at absolutely no risk. You can get in there, check it out, see if it's for you. And I will tell you that it is our premier resource for learning gospel music. We're talking about over 300 hours of lessons separated into traditional, hymns, contemporary, praise, urban, shouting, contemporary Christian music, and everything in between. The Gospel Music Training Center, we have live training sessions. We've got organ lessons. We've got free products in there. We've got a community chat room. You can add people to your buddy list. It's just an amazing tool for gospel musicians. And we've had people that have been in ever since and have never left us since its inception in 2008. So you definitely want to check that out. And most importantly, you want to get your hands on this Musician Breakthrough because it's yours whether you stay in the program or not, right? This is absolutely yours. This is over a $200 value if we sold these courses separately. And let me tell you, each one of these 2-disc programs, like Jason Freeman or Javad Day or Jeremy Jeffers, can very well be their own course, can very well stand on their own 2 feet. And we're including all of them absolutely free. But this is what you have to do. You gotta get ready, mark it in your calendar, January 5th, because we're doing something we've never done before. We're calling it our Musician Breakthrough Revival. So from Monday, January 5th, all the way to January 9th, every night of the week at 6 p.m. Pacific, write that down, one of these musicians, so there's 7 of them, we'll have them with us live. They'll be doing live performances on the piano. They'll be answering questions, Q&A. We'll be talking about the Musician Breakthrough Collection. We'll have live singing. It's almost gonna be like church, if you will, but we'll be launching our Musician Breakthrough Collection. Now we have 1,000 of these to give away for free, but if you're not in the 1,000, you just may miss out. Now that doesn't mean we're gonna stop the revival that we're having, right? So if we sell out on Monday, we're still gonna come back on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but we're just not gonna be offering this. So this is something you definitely wanna scroll down below, put your name and email on the box on this page so that you can get on the early bird list, and we'll send you an email on Monday earlier that day so you can grab it, reserve your free copy before the general public, because once this goes live, you do not want to be waiting in that line. And the past has shown us that we've sold out pretty fast when we've done things like this. So enough of those logistics. I want to introduce you to the two musicians that are going to be sharing even more helpful information for you today. Number one, Javad Day. Now, you know, we've been talking about the 5 dimensions of the church service, and that's what musician breakthrough is: praise, worship, shouting, traditional music, and transitional, or what we call talk music. And so we've been covering also the tempos of church, right? The first week, we took you to a slow tempo, right? And then the second week we did medium. The third week we did fast. And so this week, you know, we're just going to kind of do a miscellaneous, but Javad's going to take you to church with some shouting music, and not just any kind of shouting music. You're definitely going to notice the melody that he uses, because it's something that you've heard before, and you're really going to enjoy it. And then Marcus Hodge is going to take us to some old-fashioned church. And I don't always use that word, but he's going to take us to more old, traditional style of playing, Southern style of playing, and that's going to be in the second half of this clip. So without further ado, here's Javad Day.
All right, everybody, we're back. Now the Spirit has come, praise and worship has happened, and God has come in the room. So now it's time to dance, and dance and dance, dance, dance. So now it's a couple of shouts that everybody does. People do shouts all the time. It's just, I have one that I like. I think you might like it, so we're going to try it out, and might hear something you like. 1, 2, 3, and... So we've done the shout, we've done all these routes. Now we're gonna show it to you. So we're gonna start it with the top part. We got the Simpsons theme. We put that in there, I thought that was cool. So we started with the, so that's E flat, G, A, C, B flat, G, E flat, B flat. Then you do the diminished on the A, which is F sharp, A, C, E flat, and then B flat. So that's like a church chord, kind of over the B flat. So it's like an E flat major. You can do that, and you can spice it up and do that. Put a dominant in there. So that's B flat, G, C sharp, G, B flat, E flat. So let's do the whole thing. And that's that whole part. Let's do it one more time. is the diminished, to the B flat. So we've already got the Simpsons part, the diminished. So we got that. So now we're going to do the walk. It's the next part of it. So we do it from a C. So that's how it starts. So that's another diminished over a B. And then C, back to the diminished. So there it is. So, diminished. That's the whole thing of that part. So let's do it again. Walk. Next part. So what we're going to do there, we go F, G, B flat, E flat, D. So it's get it? The last chord will be a C minor. The way we're going to spell that is C, E flat, G, B flat, D, F, B flat, D. So let's do the whole thing again. Coming out. From there, we're going to go to the F minor. Now that's going to be F, E flat, G, A flat, C, E flat, F, G, B flat. Then from there, we're going to do a diminished, which is the same thing we did over on the A, but we're going to voice it a little different. F sharp in the bass, then we have another F sharp, A, C, E flat, F sharp, A, C. So it's the same chord, but over the F sharp. So the whole phrase will be F sharp diminished, then we're gonna do over a G, we're gonna do a regular E flat chord. So you have your G, then you have E flat, B flat, G. But you're gonna put that church chord on it again. So you're gonna have the F and your left hand on your thumb, C sharp or D flat, and then G. So you'll go diminished, E flat chord, which is that E flat church chord, then you go back to your C minor. That's that whole part. So let's do that whole piece again. So we got the F sharp diminished, E flat church, and then C flat, C minor, then F sharp diminished, E flat chord, and that's that whole phrase.
So I hope you enjoyed Javad Day. I told you it was going to be a tune or melody that you found familiar. Up next is Marcus Hodge, and like I said, he's going to take us to a traditional, older fashioned style playing, but he's going to infuse it with some little tricks and licks and things like that. So you're really going to enjoy it. I'm also in the video, but it was me 4 years ago, so I do look a little different than today, but enjoy it nonetheless. And then I'm going to come back with some final reminders. But remember, write it down, January 5th to January 9th, you've got to be here on this page, because this is when Musician Breakthrough launches. Enjoy Marcus.
So I got.
And that took us to the 4.
Yep.
So we're not going to the 1. That's a lick that gets you to the 4.
Right. So that's.
Okay. So we're in the key of F major.
Yep. So we twirl off the G, A flat, A, and then C.
Okay, so A and C go together.
All of them go together. So you had C together.
Okay.
Right? So you have G, A flat, G, F, E flat, D flat, and then to D.
Okay. Okay. So the D, the da-na-na-na. Okay.
So, and you can hold the C too when you do that.
Okay. Okay, so real slow, you're going.
Yep.
Okay. And then that's taking us to the 4, right?
Yep.
Okay, gotcha. So what are we doing at the 4? When we get
So
to
when I
the
get.
4? Okay. So what's that chord thing? And when the bass player is playing B flat, are you also helping?
I have B flat in my left, yeah. So B flat, G, then the right hand, A flat, C, E flat. So after that, I just
Like that. Right.
over the F. So, yeah.
Gotcha. So what's the
We'll resolve it. So we have B flat, F, and A flat, and D in your right hand.
Okay.
So.
Right.
Yeah, however you want to.
And even those 2 chords can be used like just if any song somebody
Right.
goes to the 4,
Right.
you can put kind of that suspension
Yep.
there. Okay. So you got the lick, you got these 2 chords that are going on the 4, which is B flat. And what are you doing after that? Are you
After
coming down to the 3?
The change would be.
Okay. Right. So this is some kind of diminished, right?
Yep. So you have A, left hand, D flat, right hand, G, B flat, D flat, and E. And then we break that. So
Yeah, and this is just a regular D minor, but I like how you alternate on it. And then what you do after that. But what is this?
So D in your left hand, and I got the octaves. And then we have A, D, and F.
And you do some kind of walk or alternation.
So yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
So from here, we'll do it from the top.
Gotcha. So that's where we are right now.
So
Now after this, you're doing some kind of walk.
Yeah. So the first chord is the same chord.
Right.
Next chord would be
You said
E. Right hand you have G, C, and E.
Okay.
Back to the first chord over F.
Okay, so A, D, F on the right hand.
Yep. And
F
then,
on the left.
Yep.
And then now we're about to start getting different.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
We got the
diminished.
diminished.
So
Now I remember. Da-da. You didn't do a little melody note in between that?
I don't know.
Da-da-da. Okay. I thought I heard.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Okay.
So we have. So the diminished chord would be G flat, left hand, and these are all octaves.
Mm-hmm.
And we have right hand C, E flat, G flat, and A.
Okay. Gotcha.
So you have the next chord will be. So we have G, in the left hand. We have D, G, and B flat in the right.
So we got a G minor, and then it's about to get a little crazy. I like Okay, that's pretty normal. What? A on the
A
left.
C, F, and A in the right. And then the B flat in your left. D, F, B flat. So I'm gonna play that up to here.
I like this. Da-na-na. Yeah, I like that one.
So we have, so left hand we have over B. Right hand we have F, A flat, B, and then E.
Yeah, this is like a half diminished
Yeah.
chord. And then you bring the melody
And then the
down.
melody. So,
Yeah, even that second chord is nice.
so,
Uh-huh.
so, and just move that same chord over and move the D and your melody, and we hit back at C. And then the C chord, I'll just hold D and E, G, and C.
Gotcha.
So,
Right. So can we do that walk up?
so,
Okay, right. And this could be used many places. Like I'm thinking, like this battle is not yours.
yeah.
When you do that walk up,
Yeah.
but you'd have to put it there. Yeah, there. I mean, anytime you go to the 5, huh?
Yep.
And songs that walk up to it. Okay, so what do you do after that on the 5?
So after,
Okay.
the basic turnaround.
So that's where we're going with it.
Okay.
So what are you doing on that?
You have D, G flat, C, and F. And then the turnaround. G over G. You have F, B flat, B, then E flat. To the C. You have C in the left hand, right hand, E, A flat, B flat, E flat.
And this was the chord we used in the key of E flat when we got out of that that cool down that we did in shadow music. So you see how these chords are used in different keys. Now it's the 5th tone of the scale. It was the 6th tone of the scale in E flat.
Right. And then back to the 1.
And what are you doing on your 1?
My 1 is, that's just F octaves. Then we have E flat, A, and D.
And to my recollection, this is the first time we really come to a 1 chord like this.
Yep.
This whole song, even though we're in the key of F, isn't this the first time we really get a nice classic F dominant chord that sounds like home?
Yep.
Because we started going to the 4, then we did that walk up from the 3 all the way to the 6, and then the 6 walked up to the 5.
Right.
5 came down to the 6 again, and 2, 5, and here we are.
I'm back at the 1. Yep.
And that's the whole thing.
Yep.
And how do you
Whole thing.
transition back to the beginning from there?
Same lick actually.
Okay. Okay, so you don't go to the 4 and back to the 1?
Just back to the 1.
So just do the 1.
And then we'll do another pass to get back to the 4.
Is that on that
You
bass
can do,
or
you can
on
do
that
it.
bass?
I usually do F, but you can do B.
Okay.
Alternator.
Okay.
And
So
that
if you
chord.
don't do your lick, you can do the chord.
Right. And that chord will be E flat, left hand, G flat, A, D flat, right hand, A, D flat, E flat, F, and A flat. Over the A. I mean over the F.
And that just takes
Back
it
to the 4.
Right.
Yep.
So I hope you enjoyed Marcus and his traditional playing there. I know I did. And finally, just 3 reminders for you. Number 1, write down January 5th, where we launched the Musician Breakthrough Collection, all 14 discs, yours free for joining the Gospel Music Training Center. And number 2, comment on this page. Scroll down, get involved in the conversation. We would love to hear what you think. And number 3, scroll down and put your name, email, and your phone number on the boxes provided on this page. You got to do that to get on the early bird list, because what I'm going to do is before 6 p.m., like earlier that day, I'm going to be sending an email to the registration link, and that's where you can reserve this copy before the general public. So if you want to guarantee almost that you're in on one of those 1,000 lucky people, you definitely want to put your name and email on the boxes provided on this page. But that's it. That's all I have for you today. Enjoy some of the older clips. Now, we've got clips from 2011, the original launch, and those clips are provided below. At least another hour of helpful instructional footage for you. And so I'm Jermaine Griggs signing off. And remember, if you can hear it,
You can play it.